I'm not going to keep you as long as he did. I'm not, I promise. I got to thinking that since our last meeting, that all during the Christmas season, people were talking about new stuff. I got some new stuff for Christmas. How many of you got new stuff for Christmas? Whatever that stuff is, for a pair of socks or a tie, you got some new stuff. Well, I got to thinking about new, and new has been not only on my mind, but it's also been in the news. Okay? Got a little thing about news. The word news is spelled N-E-W-S, north, east, west, and south. Okay? News. Everything new. We got a new president.
Amen.
For good or bad, is what is to be seen. I say give him a chance.
Amen.
That's okay. I gave Barack Hussein Obama a chance the first 4, but I didn't vote for him. But I'm just saying I did not go and rebel, start throwing things and crying and having a hissy fit.
Amen.
Didn't do that. I want to read a couple of passages from the book of Isaiah to you, and then I want to talk a little bit about new. New. Isaiah 42:9. Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. And in Isaiah 62:2, and the Gentiles shall see thy righteousness, and all kings thy glory, and thou shalt be called by a new name, which the mouth of the Lord shall name. Who's the mouth of the Lord? I'm going to give you a hint. Mouth and word usually are synonymous with one another. Who's the mouth?
Jesus.
Gosh, he's good. No wonder he's my pastor. He's good. Yes. It says in Isaiah that the mouth of the Lord shall name. New year. Former things have come and gone. Old year's gone. It'll never be seen again. We'll never live 2016 again. No. It's gone. And as my daddy always said, no need to crying over spilled milk. Whatever happened, last week, or last year, it's gone.
That's right.
There's nothing you can do about that.
Amen.
All right. And as pointed out, today we swore in a new president.
Amen.
Okay. The country has a new leader. A new style of leadership. Not like the old style. The old style was either they had to be a politician or military. Well, our new president has neither. A new style of government. A new year. Everything is new. And all around us, even our television, we see new advertisements of new drugs, new diets, new cars, new televisions, new furniture, even new things that haven't been done before. We see that all the time. Now, there's nothing wrong with new. I like new. Okay? But I am going to tell you something that 2,000 years ago, someone gave us something new that will never wear out.
Amen.
Never have to be replaced. Okay, people are talking about replacing things in the Constitution. Okay? No, let's not. But Jesus gave us a new thing. Gave us something new that had never before been done. Never.
That's right.
Think about that. Brand new. Brand new style. He said, my blood I'm going to shed for you, for the remission of sins. What it had been before. What had it been before? Animals. All the time. Every day. All day long. You got to do it. Okay? Lamb here, a chicken there, whatever.
Right.
In Matthew 26:28, he said, for this is my blood of the New Testament, which is shed for many for the remission of sins.
Amen.
It's the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. It's still new.
Amen.
It's not old. A lot of people would want to say, oh, that was a long time ago. No, it's just, to me, it's just as real as if I were at the cross and witnessed the nails being driven in his hand.
Amen.
Just as new. He made a promise. This. And also in Mark, and he said to them, Mark 14:24, this is my blood of the New Testament, which is shed for many. New Testament. And in Luke 22:20, likewise also the cup after supper, saying, this cup is the New Testament in my blood, which is shed for you.
Amen.
Well, we don't see exactly the same thing in John, but we do read this. John 13:34 and 35. A new commandment I give you, that you love one another as I have loved you. By this shall all men know that you are my disciples, if you have love one for another. He says, as I have loved you. How?
Unconditional.
Would you lay down your life for him? You. Would you? Why? Why? What if you don't even know him? You don't know him. You don't know him. Would you? You'd have to think about it. Okay. Jesus didn't have to think about it.
That's right.
Amen.
When I was in the army, whether a person, Baptist, Catholic, Methodist, Jewish, white, black, Hispanic, it made no difference.
Amen.
He was my brother.
All right.
In combat, saw no difference. Soldiers in combat understand no greater love has any man that he lay down his life for whom? His friends. Soldiers in combat understand that. Christ laid down his life for us as a new testament, as a new style, if you want to call it, a new commandment he gave us, that we love one another as he loved us. How? That we lay down our life, if need be, for each other.
Amen.
Our Southern soldiers knew that well.
Amen.
And that was a part of the great revival that swept through the South, of that love one for another, that care for one from another. It was. By this shall all men know you are my disciples. My mentor, who's gone now, he said, if you want to think about it, he said, the word Christian really means little Jesuses, little Christs, small Christs.
That's right.
Our life should emulate his. That every day we live, we should be willing to lay down our life for each other.
Amen.
And I guarantee you, without any reservation, I would. I would.
Amen.
I've lived long enough that I want to live longer, but I'm willing to do that. I'm willing. So this year, let's remember the New Testament that is not old, it's not worn out, it's the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. It's just as new today as it was when he spoke it that many years ago.
Amen.
And it'll be just as new tomorrow, next year, and the next 100 years if he tarries.
Amen.
It's new. So every day of our life, we can say, I have something new. Something new that I can share with you. With you. Hey, you got anything new? Well, I do. Let me share it with you.
Amen.
I got something new. It's brand new. They're going to say, no, that's old. No. Jesus said it's new.
That's right.
It's new. And it remains new. Every morning I wake up, new day in the Lord, new Christ,
That's right.
a new day to do something that he would want me to do. Whether it's just take out the trash. Charlotte was here, she'd say, he don't even do that. Well, I don't. I'm not supposed to pick, I'm not supposed to pick up anything heavier than a gallon of milk. I'm not. But I do. But it struck me that this New Testament has to be new every day. Every day, new. I thank God every day that he gave me a new day to worship, a new way. A new way. And I think that. So when you hear people talking about new president, new whatever, remember Christ gave it to you. And Isaiah pronounced it. He said, behold, the former things are come to pass. It's gone. New things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I'll tell you about it. In other words, I'm going to tell you about it before it ever happened.
That's right. Amen.
He spoke of Christ. And also in Isaiah 62:2, he said that the mouth of the Lord will declare it.
That's right. Amen.
And it came to pass. Jesus said, a new testament in my blood.
That's right.
So you look at Isaiah, either A, he was very smart and intelligent and could see way down yonder, or he served a living God and was tuned to God's voice.
Amen.
So, with that said, I am going to beg your leave. And if I don't see any of you before, I'll see you next month. If I don't see you next month, I'll see you whenever.
Amen.
And if we never meet again on this side of heaven, I hope to meet you all up there.
Amen.
Okay? All right. And with that, since the commander is not here, I can't turn it over to the commander. I'll turn it over to Lieutenant Commander.